In terms of all these, issues that, you've talked about in the past on TV and, things that you deal with on a day-to-day basis, I know that's something that has been in the news a lot lately. And, maybe you can give us a little bit more of an explanation on it, and be telling us why you might need a lawyer, you might need to hear it from a lawyer. Is there's a lot of issues with the bail reform law. It's constantly in the newspaper, the New York
Yeah.
Post. And so, is there anything, in particular that, you'd like to talk about or tell us about as, people who maybe have no experience with this?
Yeah, I mean, what's funny is because, as I said, I started out as a prosecutor and then became a defense attorney. So
Uh-huh.
luckily, having both sides, the view of both sides, from
Okay.
criminal law. So I handle state cases as well as federal cases from a defense perspective, and seeing how bail is requested from both sides gives me a better view, I think, from what maybe someone in the media who doesn't have that
For
experience may
sure.
think,
I mean, I would imagine.
Yeah. So some of the information in the media that, people are being arrested for crimes and just let out with no bail is typically not the fact of what's happening. Usually, if you're arrested and it's a serious crime, there will be bail, right? And if you have a criminal record, there are aspects of the bail reform law that allows for the prosecutor to ask for bail in certain situations, right? So
Okay.
someone that has a lengthy criminal history, warrant history, even if your crime that you're accused of fits into one of the crimes where you should be released without bail, the prosecutor has the option to still ask for bail if you
Uh-huh.
meet those situations. So in evaluating someone's rap sheet, and the crime, that's what will give the judge more information about whether or not bail will be set.
Uh-huh.
There are some laws, and I guess I should say some crimes, some charges that are now listed as crimes where bail will not be given. Where, I'm sure the bail reform law can be tweaked in many different ways.
Uh-huh.
But I do think that the bail reform law still gives the judges, the prosecutors, and the defense attorneys, ways to argue what's best for that specific person,
Yeah.
that's
Yeah.
accused of a crime. So I think there's more work and more research that should be done
Sure.
before there's this flurry of information about everyone's being released. That's not really true.
Yeah.
But what you have to understand is that at a bail hearing, bail will be set typically, unless it's a homicide or a heinous crime where you'll be remanded. Bail will typically be set, and if bail set, a defendant can make bail.